Well, just got in from seeing Dragon Ball Super Broly. This will be done mullet style, because I have some things I need to talk about. I was very excited for this movie. And I gotta say, many of my expectations were met and some of them were not. Story. Let's talk story. I won't give anything away because, as you know, mullet style means review in the front, spoilers in the back. I liked some of the story. Some of the story I did not like. Akira Toriyama retconned some things, and I did not like it. Did not like several things that he did. I would say that I did not like the story more than I actually liked the story. There were some things I was okay with, but no. The animation. The animation was top notch. The majority of the time, there were only a couple of scenes where it was like, yeah, they went from that to that. Nah, well, that's forgivable because the animation was probably the best that we've seen in any Dragon Ball movie. It was great. I told you I liked the style. There were a lot of exaggerated movements and beams and flying and fighting and all the different movements and everything. It was cool. It was cool. I really liked it. The colors. Now, what do we all go to Dragon Ball movies for? The fights. The fights. Fight was top notch. The fight was top notch. And I have to tell you that probably half of this movie is story and half of it is fighting. Yeah, think about that for a second. Half of it's story, half of it's fighting. It may actually be 60% fighting. I mean, the fight went much longer than I thought it was going to go, and I thought there was going to be a point of a regrouping, as you could say. I guess you could say there was a slight lull. Slight. But it wasn't long at all. And people are going to say, oh, well, it was a movie. No, I know, but still. You know, I know the movies run faster than the storylines on TV, but there were moments in this movie, a couple of different moments, where things seemed rushed. Having said all of that, I know a lot of you probably expected me to jump on the screen, screaming and hollering and everything. Part of me was let down as a Dragon Ball fan because of the retconning, because of how the story was told and certain things that happened, certain things the way it ended, but I gotta say, I truly loved the fighting. I actually did like Broly. I may actually like the other version better. I'm waiting for this one to grow on me. We shall see. By the way it ended, they left it open-ended. So we may get more of certain things in this movie. Freeza was in it. Fucking hilarious. Wait till you find out what the hell he wanted to wish for. Whis, Beerus, they're in there. Bulma, Vegeta, and Kakarot. Trunks and Goten are in there, but I wish I could have put my words together better for this. I'm going to give this a 3 out of 5 woos, mainly for the story. Story counts. Care nothing else say. Story counts. Mullet time, spoiler talk. First of all, they made it like fucking Superman. I don't know why he did that. I don't know why he did that. Bardock was this. They made Bardock more like this good guy, and he wanted to send his son away so that he wouldn't be killed if Frieza decided to destroy them all. I was like, and the way they did it when Frieza destroyed the planet, he got there. There was no. He did it unbeknownst to them. They didn't know he was coming. They didn't fight back. It was just him. It was just him doing that. And Bardock was like the only one that quote unquote knew. And like as soon as the ball is coming down, it shows him, and it's like, what? There's a lot of story there that could have been told that they totally, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be jumping around here, okay? Freeza killed his dad. That shit was funny. Not funny when he killed him, but funny how he was like, Broly, look! He was hit by a stray beam and killed! He just exploded. There was no, like, sad emotional moment for him. It was just continued rage. I gotta say, the fight with this movie it reminded me of the Man of Steel. How relevant that I'm talking about Superman, how they made it, The fighting was so much that there was so much fighting and action, which you would think would be good, it became overkill. Like in Man of Steel. Remember Man of Steel, it was just like, damn, at one point it was just like, damn, it's a whole lot of action. Or certain Michael Bay movies, like the Transformers movies specifically that I'm talking about, where you're just like, Jesus Christ, so much is going on. And it's still going, and I'm a fan of action movies. But, movies like Man of Steel, movies like Transformers 4 and 5 have made me realize that there is a point, there is a cap on action, or it can just be too much. You know what I'm saying? Pissed me off also, Piccolo ain't do shit yet again. Piccolo's ass. He didn't do shit. Gohan wasn't there. It's just weird, man. There, like how Broly, the fur thing that he wore was the ear of the thing he befriended on that planet. I don't know. It's just kind of stupid, man. It's funny. Remember how many of y'all got tricked and thought he was going to go Ultra Instinct? I was like, nah. No, he's going to go blue. He's not going to go Ultra Instinct. Not happening. They gave you that little slight tease. I was like, he ain't going Ultra Instinct. It ain't happening. Vegeta held his own big time, man. Big time. I loved the as a matter of fact, the fighting between Vegeta and Broly I liked more than Goku and Broly. I did. Definitely. I thought there was going to be a lull in the action with like maybe them getting defeated and kind of going back and regrouping, but that's not how it happened. I don't know. They made Broly, he's not a villain. He's not a villain at all. He's a guy just with exceptional power that he doesn't know how to control. He's raging beast when he starts to fight, and that's it. Broly was exiled by King Vegeta because he said he could become very dangerous. So, he sent him off in the pod, and Paragus actually followed him. He hijacked a ship and followed him, and they got basically shipwrecked on that planet because his ship got fucked up. So, what in the hell? Look, I know Toriyama is a gag guy, but Frieza wanted to wish for 5 to be 5 centimeters taller? Are you kidding me? I was like, this is stupid. You know what I mean? I was already pissed that they did the Superman thing with Goku. And that there wasn't the whole big battle, you know, before Goku's dad died. It was it was stupid. I don't like how they did that. Although I did like when you showed up with King Cold in the beginning. See how they drew him? King Cold was no joke the way they drew him, right? Let me know that Frieza would be taking over. He gave them the scouters. That scene was real fucking cool. How he took out them Saiyans that had snipers sniped on him. You know, the sniper scopes on him. That was fucking cool. And Broly, there's nothing Broly can do with Whis. He couldn't even fucking touch Whis. But he fucking destroyed Frieza. Frieza even went gold. Nothing he could do to him. Nothing he could do with him. You know what I mean? Nothing Frieza could do with Broly. You know what I mean? It was a little too much CGI for me sometimes. You know what I mean? With some of the fighting. But overall, as a fan, I had a good time. I want y'all to know that. I had a good time. But man, as a hardcore Broly and Dragon Ball Z fan, it bothers me that they changed it that much. You know, he said the collar. They gave him an electrical shock. I don't know. Didn't they keep showing that girl's booty a little bit too much? Every time she was bent over the way they drew it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But then she wished for Broly to be saved. So then Goku instant transmissions over to that planet. Basically befriends Broly and lets him know he'd like to fight him. So that opens up a lot to train with him. So that opens up a lot of shit because Broly's the only one that's able to achieve that Super Saiyan Legend form, except for Kale. Fuck Kale and fuck Khalifa. And fuck Kale-Leafla or whatever the fucking, I forgot what the fused name is. If he wants to fight Broly, see, he thought he had reached kind of like his peak, and he said that then he finds out that this guy exists. That opens up a big can of worms. I mean, like, what if they start the series again and he trains with Broly and he actually learns the Super Saiyan, the legendary Super Saiyan form? Like, what if? That would be fucking nuts. You know what I mean? I loved, hey yo, remember when Vegeta powered up and they did that whole spin around his body? That shit was off the chain, right? Yeah, the fight with Vegeta and Broly to me was better. Of course, Vegito shows up. Where's the Gogeta? I keep fucking forgetting. Gogeta. Gogeta shows up. And yeah, Broly couldn't do nothing with him. Well, she showed up and didn't do nothing with him. We got all the moves that we're used to. We got that glowing ball. Like I said, it was just so much. You know. I'm going to have to watch it again. I'll probably get it when it comes out on Blu-ray. But I'm going to have to sit down and watch it again. If I were somebody that had never seen any of the stuff before and it just walked into it, I would have loved the movie. Loved it. But because I know the backstory, the original backstory, now Toriyama has retconned that, Goku is fucking Superman. He's Superman. Before they used to compare it, now it's really like that. You know what I mean? It's just like, come on, man. Just certain things irritated me. But along with the rest of the fans, I was cheering, hooping, and hollering, and having a good time watching it. So it was a good movie. And I would have to say it's not my favorite Dragon Ball movie. It's not my favorite. Resurrection of F is probably my favorite. One of my favorites, I know that. I really like Resurrection of F. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I do. Post comments down below. Let me know what you all thought. If there's things you want to talk about and just discuss. Let me know things that I might have not thought of that you're thinking of. But that shit was funny as hell when Freeza was like, "Look, he got hit by a stray beam, Broly." God, man, that was funny. Anyway, post comments down below. Let me know what you all thought. And if you enjoyed my movie review, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. 10 million subscribers! Woo! You may now subscribe.